This week on Storyboard, we have Asmita Dubey, who's the Global Chief Digital and Marketing Officer of L'Oreal, speaking about the key shifts in consumer trends, how L'Oreal is creating online and offline experiences and future-proofing its brands. We're catching up with Gaurav Khatri, CEO and co-founder Noise, India's leading wearable tech brand, on them roping in a new noise maker, key focus areas for the brands in the coming months and much more. And we have Helen McRae, CEO Mindshare Asia Pacific, along with Amin Lakhani, CEO Mindshare South Asia, on the India market and the growth plans for the agency in the coming months. Hello and welcome to Storyboard. I'm Shabani Gharat. The past few years have been a seesaw for the beauty industry, with the pandemic and the lockdowns bringing the sales down and the recovery bringing in cheer for companies. Asmita Dubey is the Global Chief Digital and Marketing Officer of the world's largest beauty company, L'Oreal. In an exclusive interview with Storyboard 18's Delshad Irani, she shares the key shifts in consumer trends, how L'Oreal is creating online and offline experiences and future-proofing its brands. Let's hear this chat.
Hello and welcome to Storyboard 18, Asmita. It's lovely to have you on the show.
Hello, Delshad. Very, very happy and excited to be here.
And we have lots to talk about. It's been an interesting few years for the beauty industry across the world. How are you seeing the Indian beauty industry?
The Indian beauty industry is first, the potential is so huge. You know, there are so many women and men here that the penetration in categories are growing everywhere. We have beautiful brands, L'Oreal Paris, Maybelline, Garnier, Lancome, Kiehl's, Kerastase, even on the hair care and hair color side. So we feel that very, very optimistic about the Indian beauty market overall. And we have performed very well this year. We have again outperformed the market.
What are you focused on, and what are some of the key trends for 2023?
I think we think a lot that today, the way the world is, we have to move at the speed of culture. You know, and when we say that we have to move at the speed of culture, because so much is changing around us. You spoke about the pandemic. So post-pandemic, there is a social and relationship reset. A lot of people are thinking that we need to move from casual to close relationship, quantity to quality in terms of relationship, and that impacts the way they are interacting. That impacts the ecosystem in which we are playing. So I'm coming a bit to the digital side of it. There are almost 5 billion people that are online. Yeah, and India has more than 800 million people who are online. So the social ecosystems are changing now because of the social reset that has happened. Then there is the Gen Z. And Gen Z, and from their point of view, what matters most to them. So what matters to them is authenticity, proximity. They are hanging out more in the metaverse on the other side. Gaming is growing a lot. There is the social concern in terms of sustainability, radical inclusivity. So all these are consumer trends. And at the same time, there is a need for a personalized, relevant, individual, unique beauty in each one of us. And what we do today in beauty tech and with the data and AI allows us to offer that to our consumers.
It's something very interesting you mentioned, the radical inclusivity. Can you elaborate a bit on that? Yeah, and how is L'Oreal and its brands responding to trends such as that?
We believe that the future of beauty is diverse and inclusive. It is sustainable and safe. It is committed and generous. And therefore, we believe that the future of beauty, it will be fueled by innovation. It will be nurtured by green science. It will be powered by tech. And what we are doing is shaping that future with science, technology, and creativity. So all of that is helping us to bring that personalized, unique beauty for everybody. And I can pivot here to the point of pioneering beauty tech. Because when the way we are pioneering beauty tech is that we are moving from product to services. We are offering a lot of services to our consumers today. Services like virtual try-ons, which are based on augmented reality, services like fragrance finders, services that are both offline and online.
Very exciting, and India, given the digital boom that we are seeing, what is your reading of the India market in that sense, in terms of live commerce, social commerce? What is L'Oreal doing on that front? Are you excited about the prospects here?
There can be different business models on social commerce. The first one can be on the platform itself. So if you look at a market like China, or Indonesia, the TikTok and the commerce there tends to be very, very interesting, and that is a platform commerce. Or there's affiliate commerce with our partners, where it need not be an external platform, but we could be bringing them together. So the expert salon care in India for our professional products division, it happened during the pandemic actually. Because during the pandemic, the salons were closed. We had the whole ecosystem of hairstylists, salons, consumers who wanted to connect with each other, who wanted products. And at that point, L'Oreal was the facilitator. What we did was we said, we will provide you a platform in which you can come together, share the products, have the conversation, find something, get it. And that is a business model that is really growing for us. And I think India, what it is doing very well is also because WhatsApp is just for everybody in India.
Absolutely.
So what you call conversational commerce is really growing, and we are working with a lot of our partners to look at what conversational commerce means. How do we empower our BAs to have the conversations, create the relationship, and then be able to sell a product or give an information or offer a service there. And the last point there is that things like live streaming or live shopping are just tools to be able to do that well. And we have learned a lot during the pandemic. Today, if you look at L'Oreal worldwide, we do, I don't know if you can guess, we do more than 10,000 live streams in a year.
Wow.
With some
across
the world, across platforms, but it is live streams that are done with us.
We're seeing a lot of tech turmoil. I mean, it's the layoffs, for instance, and then everything that's happened in the aftermath, for instance, with the Twitter takeover and Elon Musk coming in. And there's immense turmoil there. And of course, you saw a lot of large advertisers quiet quitting the platform. And on the other hand, then you have metaverse, and that has hit a few snags too. But L'Oreal seems very sort of bullish on these new technologies. Tell me, first of all, what was your stand on Twitter? And then let's get into the metaverse. Where do you see it going? Was it just the shiny new toy, or is there a long-term strategy in place?
I think we have to start with the fact that it is a very charged digital space. And it is a very charged digital space. One can speak about positive and negative charges, but it is a charged digital space. More than 15% of the economy today is based on digital economy. And it is growing 2.5 times for the last decade, versus the general GDP growth. It is happening for 3 different reasons. First, digital adoption. I mentioned before, there are 5 billion people that are online today. And over the coming years, it will become 7.5 billion, which means 90% of the world will be online. So that direction of change and that positive charge will continue. The second thing is digital infrastructure. Digital infrastructure is the backbone of digital economy, and digital infrastructure continues to grow. 5G connectivity is becoming a reality, especially in India. I think 5G has one of the lowest 5G costs are going to be there in India. So there will be more immersive technologies that will become very mainstream, and consumer will start experiencing it because of that.
Accessibility,
Absolutely. And then the third reason, and the reason I say that it is a charged digital space, is because there is innovation. And in that innovation, we can talk about the metaverse, but startups are fostering innovation, and they continue to question the way we do business otherwise, whether it is the future of work or health and wellness or energy transition. All that is digitalizing. So that direction of change is just inevitable. It is going to happen. Yes, there are new digital realities, and those new digital realities are from, on one hand, we are moving from Web 1.0 to Web 2.0 to Web 3. Yeah, and it is a reality which is taking shape today. And in that sense, what we are saying is that we have our feet firmly grounded in the Web 2 deployment. Because if we look at the Web 2, what you people were calling the Web 2.0, it is about digital transformation, it is about image recognition, video, live streaming, SaaS, cloud, data, automation, all that is very much here.
Thank you so much for your time, Asmita. It was lovely chatting with you.
Thank you so much, Delshad. Likewise, it was very nice to talk to you.
It is time for a short break. On the other side, we are speaking with